Protesters outside the Supreme Court reacting to a leaked Supreme Court draft that could overturn Roe v. Wade.
Hands off our bodies! Hands off our bodies! Choice, that's a lie!
Something people have been protesting for and against for decades.
Women's rights are here to stay! Not if Alito has his way! Dead children, that's what your signs represent!
The High Court says the draft is real, but not a final decision.
It concerns me a great deal that we're going to, after 50 years, decide a woman does not have a right to choose.
I'm somebody that believes in pro-life protections. I think that it's something that is based in science.
Taking a live look now from the Supreme Court building in Washington, D.C., where you can see crowds of people out there protesting both for and against. It has been like this since news leaked of the document that broke last night. This is Action News Jax at 5. I'm Emily Turner in for Tanika Hughes.
I'm John Bachman. Action News Jax has live team coverage with a look at what this could mean on a state and national level. Plus, we're hearing from local abortion providers and pro-life groups. We begin with Action News Jax' Jake Stofan live. Jake, the leak has some Florida groups pushing for a special session on abortion.
That's right, but as of right now, it seems legislative leaders are in a wait-and-see posture. Remember, the ink is barely dry on the 15-week restriction signed into law just last month, and Governor Ron DeSantis today said the road ahead for that law may be uncertain. If the U.S. Supreme Court ultimately rules in line with the leaked draft ruling, states would be free to impose abortion restrictions of their choice. Florida Voice for the Unborn sent this letter to the governor today, urging him to call a special session to ban nearly all abortions.
The purpose is to save as many unborn children as possible.
State Representative Cord Byrd says he'd support such an effort if, in fact, the court's final ruling reflects the sentiment of the leaked draft.
To come back and address the issue as soon as we can to be in line with the holding of the court.
Governor Ron DeSantis, when asked about the leak, didn't mention a special session, pointing out the state's new 15-week ban still has a lengthy legal fight ahead of it in state court.
We think we're going to win there, but that is going to be something that we're going to have to do.
Anthony Verdugo with the Florida Christian Family Coalition supports a blanket ban, but acknowledged such a move may be too risky politically in an election year.
I can see further restrictions. I don't know that I can see 0 or 6 weeks at this point.
State Democrats say in the event Republicans do attempt to pass further restrictions, they're prepared to fight.
Each one of us have our armor ready. We are not only empowered by our own values and commitment to reproductive rights, but we also know that majority of Floridians agree with us.
Whether the legislature acts or not, abortion rights are shaping up to be a key issue in the upcoming election, especially in the Democratic primary. Coming up on Action News Jax at 6, we push the candidates to stake out their positions. For local coverage you can count on live in San Jose, I'm Jake Stofan, Action News Jax.
The latest poll results from the University of North Florida show most Floridians oppose the 15-week abortion ban that's now law in Florida. Those results were released in February. Something to note, opposition to the bill was 5% higher after people realized there are no exceptions for rape or incest. Experts say that's not a big change, which shows people tend to know where they stand on the issue.
In Congress, Democrats tried and failed to pass a bill that would make abortion rights federal law. It passed the Democratic-controlled House last fall, but then failed in the Senate. That's despite CBS News' most recent polling that shows a majority of Americans support keeping abortion rights as they are. Most Americans also want it to remain legal in their state if Roe v. Wade is overturned.